What's happening, y'all? Welcome back, episode 38 of the walkthrough. Picking up here from the volcano manor. So we've already beaten Rykard and all that stuff. I told you guys we don't want to progress any of the dialogue here. Um, until probably after we beat Lady Tanith. We already got the armor, so we don't have to worry about losing that. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're just gonna leave all the NPCs alone and just, completely take care of just like, the legacy dungeon. Now, as you move forward, obviously roll through the painting in that room. Down there's the path of progression. But I told you there's one locked door we cannot get behind, so before we do anything else, let's go and get the loot over there. Let's see, multiple of these guys. Then at the very end of the hallway here, this is where we're going to get into the room and go grab with Pervade. It's a perfume guy, depraved perfumer, Carman, I guess is how you say his name, I don't know. Yeah, so we'll be able to get a summons there. Then we can progress backwards, take the main path going down. This is going to lead us out to church, and that's typically where you're, going to start this place from. Now there is going to be a Bloodhound Knight over here we need to deal with. Not really the fight he used to be. I don't know why I keep missing that shot of him when he's in the air, but... Okay. Bloodhound claws. Those are better than your other claws, as those are curved. Any curved claws, pretty much, can get behind shields. Get through shields, rather, so... That is just something good to note. Since that last episode, I started going through my talismans. So we put on one for weight. This is how we do this. Oh yeah, one for weight, one for fire damage, and then one just to get more rune acquisition to get caught up. I am going to change this on over to the sacred and put on our halberd instead. Reason being is this is a fire type area. You know what I mean? So, it's going to make more sense to be doing holy damage and not so much fire damage, as it's not going to do a damn thing to these enemies. You know what I mean? So, and yes, we've already taken down the Godskin Noble, we've already taken down Rykard, but it's not going to affect anything as far as the Legacy Dungeon goes. Only some side quests, which don't really matter. We'll be missing some dialogue, but we still get all the weapons and items. So, who gives a shit at that point? Like I said, you can't do everything in one playthrough. So anyone calling this 100% walkthrough, does a walkthrough, does not mention that, they're lying to you. You can't get 100% one playthrough. So we're going for the most stuff or the best stuff. That's what I always state. Because you can't get it all, but we don't get... Sometimes it's going to be like how we did Stellan's quest line, where it's the most stuff, and then sometimes it's going to be the best stuff. But you guys see what we're doing here. Since it came out of the church, we're just working the rooftops, getting all the items here before we drop on down to the very bottom and get the items there. So there is a specific way you want to do this. In fact, it's going to roll down. So we're going to be dealing with deadly poison here, not regular poison. Now we've already explained the difference of that to everybody, so we don't have to cover that again. Just think of deadly poison as fast acting. As you sit in the poison, it's going to destroy your health. Regular poison, when the bar fills, it's going to hurt you. This, it just hurts you all the time. I don't know why you're just standing there, but, he doesn't want to fight. Sorry. So the reason being, another reason, I always start top to bottom anyway, guys. You guys know that. But these guys are going to be just straight up spamming the fuck out of these deadly poison pots on us, and we don't want to deal with that shit, guys. We really don't. It's fucking hell. It's gonna just ruin everything because we're trying to go through here, that back path. We're moving forward, and there's like 6, 7, 8 of them up here just spamming pots. So you're just gonna get killed. You're already down there fighting birds and abductors, dogs, and everything else. You don't want to deal with this annoying bullshit. Let's see if we can destroy him from up here. Come on. And no. So we'll reload back in. But there is a smithing 5 we can grab right here on this roof. Oh well. I think I should have dropped down one more roof first, but it's gonna be okay. Because there might actually be a route to drop down, get the scarab, and then go back for the smithing pot. See if we could do that. And do we not have any other incantations? Like, I'm ready for something else at this point. We've been using this stuff for so long because it's just not the best choices yet. And we just don't have the best choices yet. So that's all that comes down to. I guess we can go and throw in lightning strike. This one is good. Uses a lot of FP, but it is good nonetheless. Same thing. We're hitting the rooftops again. Taking out all the guys with the, poison pots. Come on. Bye. Annoying asshole. Alright. We got him. What I do like about lightning strike, wow, do you see the mana that took? Yeah, it's just too much. Gonna have to get more mana for rocking these incantations. Yeah. Hit him with it. Thank you. We'll go back. Yeah, I can't wait to get her good incantations. Still pile off, unfortunately. As much as I like Faith, so much about it's just lackluster. As far as like the range of the incantations. They just make you wait so long in the game for get decent ones, yet spells get good ones right off the bat. You see why I want to deal with these assholes? They're highly fucking annoying. Alright, so that's them. Let's try to get the scarab again. You know what? We might be able to get him with lightning strike if we just ban it. There we go. That gets us to Summer 5. Then we could drop down. But when we drop down, we need to be careful about it. It actually looks like we're going to have to get on that roof. Oh, we missed it, didn't we? Maybe not. Let's see. It's over there. No, yeah, we're just going to have to go all the way back up. I mean, it's just a Smith and 5, but, since it is a walkthrough and we want to cover all the items. Let's see here. Bro, if you're just gonna drop every time, we never even got the smithing 5, did we? So we still got to drop to get that. And what's fucked up about it is, as annoying as it is to keep going through here and doing this, unless you want to get spammed with poison pots, there's just no way around it, unfortunately. Highly annoying, I know. Highly tedious, I know. Trust me. Trust me, I know. More than anyone else, I'm the one who gone through here for 90 minutes before this episode and took notes. So, yeah, I know how tedious it is. Alright, the rooftop should be right down there. Alright, so now, just wanting to get rid of the pot, guys. We'll just get past them, we'll just run past them. They're gonna hit us, it's gonna suck, it's gonna be fucking annoying, but we'll deal with it. We're not gonna do that run around again. Yes, he does a lot of damage. Definitely the wrong one. Bye-bye. God, this place, bro. It's crazy. It's not even like no high level place. We could have done this around the same time we did the Urnia. It's not hard. It's not. It's just these enemies' attack patterns are enough to drive you up a fucking wall sometimes, because you got the Omen. He's jumping at you with both bleed swords that are actually great swords 3 times. Bam, bam, bam. The dog, bam, 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 real quick. You got poison pots being thrown at you. It's a headache, you know. As soon as you get past the first few spots, it's not so bad. I do believe the rooftop's probably the most annoying bit. I don't think anything comes fucking close to that. Sooner we get past that, the better, and we have, so we're good there. We got everything out the rooftops. Now this part's a little tricky. There's a jump for a stone sword key, and it's really hard to hit, to be honest. And if I can't get it in like a try or two, we're just not gonna get it. I'll leave that up to you guys, because it's just a stone sword key. What you gotta do is you gotta kind of run down here while you're curving and do the latest jump you could possibly do. So it's, like I said, it's quite a pain in the ass. And we got it. Usually it takes me like 10 tries, and then I'll just be like, you know what, fuck it. You know what I mean? Just because of how it plays out. And then just drop down, we're gonna follow this around, we're gonna have some pots, and then we're also gonna have some explosive pots. Meaning some of these pots, the darker ones, so the dark pots that look a little burnt out, after you destroy them, that's what they're going to do. And obviously they can also run at you too and try to kill you. So you do want to look out for that. Now we'll be able to come back here, grab the gold rune, and this is a cool item. This is a shield that does fire damage. Give it like shield bash, shield crash. You can build up fire on people. Boom! You can get your crafting stuff, get your magma shield. Smoldering shield, I apologize. So like I said, fire damage, physical damage, fate and strength scaling. But it has shield bash, so you kind of just bash into people to also put fire damage on them. Now, if it was like magma damage, where just, you know, you ram them and they're just like, bop, 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 really taking damage, but just another thing to apply fire damage, I don't really feel like we need help with, you know? Like, if it did parries that set people on fire, that'd be cool, but there's nothing too original about it in that sense, you know what I mean? Was there, I wanted to say there's something back there, yeah. Didn't want to miss anything, so it's 2 more strength and 6s. We're about at the point where we need to really go and get our next bell bearing. We are in Alta, so it's not too far away, but yeah, because there's other stuff I really want to upgrade, and I just don't have the 1s through 4s to do it anymore, unfortunately. And I did check my stones. We're just following this up the rooftops and back over. It's 1 or 2 guys. There's another one here. But I checked my stones. I do have enough to bring my steel up. Probably to at least level 20. Well, no, let's see. I have, like, all the 6s we need. Yeah, I even have 11 sevens, so that would be, we can get up to probably level 21, somewhere around there, out of 25. Yeah, 21. What do we have, two eights? Yeah, so level 22 on our seal, and it would do phenomenal damage. But right now, we need to get our levels up, or it's not going to really matter, as we're not really going to have scaling anyways, you know what I mean? That's just kind of the point where we're at right now, as we're only 26 or 30 strength, 31 faith. We're trying to just hit, 40 faith and then 40 strength. And after that point, the extra damage is good, but it's not like if you don't have it, you're gonna be struggling. So here's what I said about the poison pot bullshit. Fight him if you want to. I'm just kind of overlooking, grabbing the 6, but kind of overlooking, make sure we don't forget anything. And actually, I do believe there's some dogs piled right back in here. Yeah, garden items. Okay, that will fucking do. Thank you. You just gotta ignore them, make a run for it. Actually, no, because we were never able to get the item because they start staggering attacks like they love to do, so maybe we could throw them off a little bit. Pearl crawling finger rip, you gotta love it. Alright. Now we're completely out of heals. And we haven't made much progression here. But to be completely honest, we're not the farthest away from a side of grace. Now, I don't know if we'll get to it before we actually die, but we are going to try like hell. So here's a stone sword key door you're going to want to get, as this is going to give you another talisman. So we definitely want that. I would just ignore him. He'll start trying to fight you on the way down, but run and take these guys out as fast as you can. They're going to have pots coming for you. There we go with that. We do have 2 more death fruits that we could turn on into Garank at any time. But yeah, so that's your Crimson Amber Medallion +1. Don't feel like that's worth using just yet until you get the better version. It's only adding like a point or 2 towards health. Now, we have 2 heals, and our side of grace is in here, yes. But there's a lot of enemies between us and that. You're going to want to keep that in mind. That door's not going to open, so let's go over here to the right. Clear this out. Get this guy. Grab your 4. I'm going to go and take this ladder up before we go in. Oh, there's one of our heals. We don't have no choice though, Half health, it doesn't take much to get killed. So my first like 4 playthroughs, I just found this really recently. Like, not doing notes this time, but my very last playthrough before my Let's Play for the DLC. What happened is I went up here, I'm like, there's a ladder, there's gotta be more, and I eventually found this after multiple playthroughs, that there's actually a ledge you could drop here. So I kept thinking there should have been something on the roof, and there just wasn't. But I was wrong for thinking that. Oh, we have an omen, because there's actually a drop down off the roof. Great omen cleaver. Now we get a lot of great omen cleaver drops. So there's a guaranteed drop from one of these guys in the volcano manor. Yeah, because like I said, done like 12, 15 playthroughs. I've always gotten at least one here from the few elements that are here. And then Altus is a cave that's a guaranteed drop in a boss fight. But, so you're always going to get 2 each playthrough. I don't know, like, for sure, if it's like, you know, which one it's guaranteed from. Sometimes I got it from him, sometimes I got it from the first one. And we may have already picked up 2, to be completely honest. Where's our bigger weapon? It's really weird looking. Figured it'd be here. Okay, yeah, so we already have 2. And we're still going to get another one. So both of them dropped it this time. I mean, I guess it could be a chance drop, but it had to be very high because I've always gotten it. There's never a time where I didn't. Don't worry about that side. But if we come over here, get the golden rune 10, drop down. And we did pick up the Albinaric staff. Fortunately, there's not many sorcerers for that. Then we can go in this room. Now, that's initially how you'd come in. You know, you'd jump over that rail after we killed the snake. You grab the Albinaric blood clot, and you come in this door. Now, to get to the side of Grace, we have to work past a bunch of guys. Luckily, these guys aren't shit. The problem is there's guys that grab you and eat half of your health bar, or more than that even. So keep that in mind. You gotta watch out for them. We can open up a shortcut here, go out, grab some explosive bolts. Or no, that's the other door. That's the other door. That's just a shortcut. Okay, okay. That's my fault. That door's coming. We're just not there yet. I think it's actually downstairs. Now just remember, these guys grab you, and you're probably going to be fucked. So, dodge the initial attack, then it should be good. I mean, I have seen them spam that attack before, but usually not. They're not going to do it their first and second attack, you know. After that, they'll kind of just like swat at you and stuff. You can get these ones easy enough, but there are others that will be a problem. These guys are kind of busy. We got one in the closet. These are nasty fuckers, ain't they? Just gonna take them out. We're not far from our side of Grace, guys. But we still have like a hallway and then a room to go through. So we got this guy. Got 701. Start scaling is getting better. And let's go and grab our side of Grace. I'm out of heals. I don't care if they respawn. At least I'll have a bunch of heals now. Alright. So this is our main door. It's going to lead us out to a magma worm, then up to pretty much the end of the place. I mean, there's a little bit left, but it's not nothing too crazy. But we can go out this way and get the explosive bolts. This means there was another door we could have hit. But even the black flame doesn't really do much to these guys. Alright. And you can get that little fire sword as a drop, but the drop percentage is so low, I have never got it. Not once. I've never got it once. I've tried, but I've never dropped from it. I could never get it to drop. I've seen people dual wielding those. I'm like, how the hell did you get 2, bro? Like, I can't, you know, I can't fucking get 1 to save my life. It's more of a dex faith, but they do fire damage, you know. The Astral War's okay. Alright, so from here we're going to go to the right. Drop down. We already went up there to get the Somber 6 way earlier when we took the path from Narnia. That's why I tell everyone to follow along. Start covering it again. Now from here you want to get up on this roof. If we didn't hit this, you know, at any other time, So let's go ahead, run across our battlements. Get down here. I want to say it's just a room, but it's a good one. It's a decent one. Oh no, it's smithing 6. Okay, the rune was on that pillar, the rune 9. My bad. Alright, now we're going up. And this is where elevators was at when we took the transporter trap from Liurnia. You guys will remember. I said stay to the left. That's going to take you up to where the, what you call Godskin was. Do have this guy. See if we can get a backstab. Take him out. Then these rooftops, they just lead you back around to where that Somber 6 was. So from here, we're going to want to go down and fight Mr. Magma Worm. As much as I said the last Magma Worm was bullshit, I mean, he was the actual boss. It's kind of just like a regular enemy version of a Magma Worm, but he's kind of worse, man. Because it's in a small spot, still covered in lava, and he's going to be fucking spamming his little lava, his little lava trail he does on top of that. And it's just, there's literally nowhere at all to stand. There's nowhere to stand. So it's gonna suck. And Mimic's probably gonna stand in the lava and just get himself killed, but still, he'll temporarily offer some type of distraction. You have to do the charge. And look, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you have nowhere to stand, guys. You gotta heal. There's nowhere to really fight this guy, and even his critical. If I want to hit a critical, I gotta come over here and stand in fucking lava. I will say this lava doesn't hurt so bad. It's his lava that does the real damage. It's still, it still hurts, it's still damaging shit. But it's not as bad as his. I'm almost dead. I might actually die before I can even... Okay, that's good, that's good. It's the same thing, y'all just keep working them down. Watch out for that. That's damn near a one shot. Depending on how much health you got. If you listen to me and put, 40, 50 in health, you'll be okay. But, to be honest, guys, it's not like... I don't know. Not the ideal fight, and if you notice, we didn't even get 10,000 runes for the guy, but it's the walkthrough, so I have to clear it all. But yeah, it's just if you don't feel like doing it, there's no reason to actually do it, guys. If you're doing Faith Arcane and just really need another Dragon Heart that bad, you know what I'm saying? I would recommend it. I'm just doing it because I have to. There's no runes involved. There's one Dragon Heart, there's no items, no weapons, no armor, no incantations, just nothing that interests us, right? It's just us covering all the content. One good thing though, the enemies here are starting to become worth a lot more, even the ones in Altus, like they don't have no crazy health or anything like that, but they are, starting to become worth a lot more. Now we've already got the Summer 5 from over there when we did our earlier run around. So now we have every reason to fight the monks. Before I told you guys just, don't worry about them. But now we're actually here. Yeah, it'll hit you like 4 times and then just kill you. Now we're actually here. You want to explain to me why you aren't staggered from 3 guard counters and a jumping attack? That literally makes no fucking sense. Alright, now we've already taken out the Godskin Noble, another part of our run around for our 1 through 10 Somber Stones from Liurnia. So we've had a lot of this stuff done for, what was that episode, like 20, wrong episode, yeah, almost 20 hours now. So that's just a shortcut leading back to the church. Take it if you want to, no need to. And we did pick up the seal, I hope. Yeah, so if you're doing pure faith, that's the best seal in the game. I mean, I guess if we were doing New Game Plus, because that's the only reason I ever only way I ever reached the levels, and we got like 80 faith and 80 strength or something, maybe. It has no strength scaling, but with the 80 faith, it might be enough scaling. But in that case, that might still even outperform it. Who knows? Just because something's that's a rare case, but just because something's somber doesn't necessarily mean it's better. But honestly, most of the time it does, though. You know what I mean? Like, there's a few weapons that have just as much damage as somber weapons, but their Ashes of War aren't going to do as much damage because they don't do these cool elemental or AoE abilities. You know, it's like saying there might be a weapon that gets as much damage as Blasphemous Blade, but is it going to send a wall of fire out that hits for 2,000 damage? Most likely not. You know, so how short are we? 14. I probably used my hero's rune too, didn't I? Yeah, I think I had to. Next doer. It's up to like 32 or some shit like that. Yeah, 32. I feel like we're so far behind on levels, but you gotta remember the crazy amount of health we have, and I did go respec again to put more in endurance, so like because we got rid of that talisman. I mean, not since we did it last time, but just to touch base with everybody that hasn't been following along like the whole time. So I got 26 in endurance. I was gonna go and bring that up to 30, but I'm just gonna put a point there like every now and then. Like when we get up to 40 faith, I might go throw another one into endurance. You know what I mean? Then when we get to 35 strength, I'll put another one. So anytime I reach one of my milestones, I might go put another one in. Now we've already cleared this. There's no real reason to this besides that people weren't following along, and we're not going out of our way here to do a bunch of shit we've already done. But I'm going to show you guys, and tell you what we did. So if it's your first time here, make sure you go this way, do a full loop around, and grab the loop. And like we have no reason to do this, but there is one tower over here we need to drop down. We were only after what we were after at that time, so it's not like we got everything here, you know? So, grab some stuff here we already got. Unless they drop smoldering butterflies. I don't think there was... Yeah, that pathway left to the shortcut we probably should have just took, but like I said, in case people weren't following along, show them the path so no one's getting left behind here. But like I said, we were after the main stuff. We didn't come here. I mean, if something was in our path or immediate path, we grabbed it. Besides that, we did. All right. Now you're going up this way. Where are we at on time wise? 33 minutes. Yeah, I told you we're gonna get this in one episode, guys, for sure. This is technically a legacy dungeon, but the way it's set up, I mean, there's a lot of people want to argue Ray of Lucaria is a legacy dungeon, but this isn't. This takes the exact same time as Ray of Lucaria, and it's pretty big. It's much bigger in size than Ray of Lucaria, so I definitely would consider it a legacy dungeon. But we've already came here and took some of the paths too, so keep that in mind. But so we did not drop down this tower before, so make sure you do it now. I don't think it matters which way we go off. Just remember, you're gonna have some mages, and you're gonna have, I don't know what you call them. I'm gonna call them grabby guys. The guys that grab you. Where's the other one? Come on, buddy. You can do it. Yeah, I can't see. Oh, he's doing different type. Still got his ass. Sometimes it kind of feels like you can't use a shield for those type of spells, but you really can. Which is pretty cool. Go down here, grab your missionary's cookbook. I feel like that was a good one. Yeah, holy proof dried liver. Give you additional, you know, damage negation to holy attacks, which you can't beat that. No, looks like we got a drop. Alright. We're gonna take this back up. Now that's where we came in at. So there's an under stair part here we need to hit. We obviously did that before. No, we actually can't drop there, but we can drop here. If we see anything, like, you know, just keep in mind, if this drops us down too far to areas we can't get back to, it's not really going to matter because we do have a shortcut, because I think this actually does do that. There's supposed to be a little room. Okay, that's where it goes. Okay. So it didn't take us back as far as I thought. Not too bad. And we could run behind there and take the elevator, but by the time we call it down and all that shit, we're just gonna be in the same spot. Time-wise, you know what I mean. So last time we took this room, we went in there and took the tower down. This time we're gonna stay towards the bottom. Now we have our daggers. Let's try to use our quick step here. We're gonna have a scarab. Do it. Thank you. Another somber smithing 75. Damn, you got some reach, brother. I thought it may not have been an actual false wall, but I swore in my notes I had something down there. I love how you can just follow us through the fucking lava. I love it. Here's what we're looking for. So it wasn't a false wall, it's just a little area. Now we're going to have to worry about the depth light buildup, so keep that in mind. Oh, they're like fire versions. No. Alright, you just number 6. Try to stay out of this shit if you can. It's gonna be quite tricky. I don't remember anything else over here. But we were went through all this shit. There's no sense of leaving anything on the table. Oh, that's like straight magma. It's not a solid surface at all. Looks like there is no need to go over here. Okay. Like I said, guys, we've already went this far with it, so I'd rather just be sure. now we go under here to the little room I was talking about. Was there anything over here? I know it overlooks where we've already been, but okay. What's her name should be here. Like I said, I think we're gonna miss the last portion of Briar's quest, which Tanth gives her a tonic of forgetfulness because she's like going through some shit. She wants her back on track, but nothing really comes for it. Nothing really comes from it for us. Hit, dodge. Every time, guys. Every time. So that's where you would have came up if you would have took the shortcut through the elevator, which we probably should be doing since we have no heals. But we do want to make sure we get all the items here, guys. It's going to be like a little piece of an outfit. I don't know exactly, a helm. There's something. We'll see. Yeah, commoner's headband. I didn't really feel right about calling it a helm, to be honest. You son of a bitch. Still refuses to drop that damn sword for me, I see. Alright, well, the good news is at least all these guys are, you know, cleared for the most part. There's a few left, not many. Yeah, I'd rather miss Riot's quest, miss a little piece of dialogue or two, than wait to the end of the game for a weapon that's going to be extremely useful. Yeah, we'll just ignore them. There ain't no other items. To be honest, I just don't really have a choice. I'm sure you guys all know to do this. If you're out of heals and you're almost, you're almost due to the end of an area, use a warming stone. It's your only option. Yeah, it works really slow, but what are you gonna do, right? There's a bunch of other snakes in here. I don't really think we're worried about them. We're gonna take the time with it. But if you see snakes, kill them if you want. I don't have the health, guys. I did vanquish the enemy group, so you'd think I'd get my health refilled, but I don't know. I think that only kind of works in the open world for whatever reason. Damage ain't got no choice. If I can take them down that easy, that works, but it's not always the case. Before we go, so if you just go past these guys through that doorway, that's the portal to Rykard, so you can go get the Blasphemous Blade if you haven't done that already. We already have. You're going to need a Stone Sword key here. Now, when you get here, if you drop down here, follow it around, it'll lead you to the other side where the platform is. You'll drop on that cage down, and you're going to get the talisman that increases critical hits. Then you just take this way. This is the way we did take the first time. Come on, bitch. Do that shit again. I fucking dare you. I dare you. Oh, I didn't time it right. Don't let me die to this. Come on, bro. That's what I thought. Yeah, so we're getting 1,000 damage on that. And I pray to God we land right here. If we don't, we're probably dead, and I think it's this side. So it's gonna be your southeast side. You wanna land on that little cage down there. Alright. So, we already picked up shit, or have real nice resolve. Okay, so we picked that room behind us, right there, northeast. That's going to have the Astral Board Real Nice Resolve, which is just a buff. You use it as the Astral Board, gives your next attack 80% more damage. But if you're a mage build and you have using spells, it doesn't work that way. So your spells will hit for 80% more damage continuously. Careful here. We have to get back over these guys. Don't fucking do this shit again. They did that shit last time to me about fucking snapped. They just corner you and there's nothing you can do about it. Like I said, if I died for my own fault, I accept that. But dying to just straight up bullshit in the game, I don't care for that. So that's what Rose Knight Resolve is. The other room where all those guys were that just let out for the Virgin Abductor, that is actually going to get you a seabed curse, which you need for, you know, later side quest. Now we've done a full circle, which has led us back to the side of Grace. Here at Volcano Manor, now we are completely done. And just to make everybody happy, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to clear these guys, so make sure you guys don't miss anything. So like I said, in here, Rose Knight's Resolve, right in that body. This way is going to be your seabed curse. But since we're in such a hurry, I would really like to make sure you guys know what to get. I mean, it's just sitting straight back in a chair. But I'd rather be thorough instead of just jump around. You know, you don't have a choice. Yeah, you ain't too tough now, are you, biatch? So, seabed curse right there. I guess we could take out the Virgin Abductor just to say we did it and make everyone happy so they know we cleared it. But I can't, for the life of me, think of one item up here that's even worth putting ourselves through this. As we all know how annoying this fucker is. Fuck with me. You wouldn't even face that way, asshole. See, he can kill you pretty quick. Well, how the hell did we get that lucky? I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. There we go. Now we've officially cleared the entirety of the Volcano Manor. And that just leads you back down to where we fought the Godskin Noble. And that's the church we started from. That's the bridge we dropped. So it brings us full circle. I guess there's no way to get back to it. I've showed you guys how to get to Rykard. There's no, you know, items we missed. So I'm not going to do that whole run around to, you know, show you how to get somewhere you already know. You know, it's self-explanatory. You ran 10 feet straight out the door, took the transporter out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't figure that out, I don't think I'd be able to help you much anyway. You know.
Now you've
Okay, clear all their dialogue.
The Demi find me. Well, goodbye, my friend. What is it? Oh, come to make up.
You can still purchase shit from him one last time. We're about to find his dead body, or him dying here soon enough. And we're gonna come talk to her, but we're gonna have to kill her here in a second. We'll be able to come get a moat from the guy that was sitting here begging us to kill Rykard. My thanks. Now you can talk to Bernal after we've gotten this armor. If you do not talk, or if you talk to him before you get that invasion in the capital, you will not have this armor.
But even he was, but any road that we made, we hunted and with everything. Oh, I am the we refuse. Oh, I am the we refuse.
Okay, so he's gonna move on. and we won't see him again until he invades us in Fair Missoula. But if you like his weapon
Crime
arts,
accused we
he,
refused.
he's that's not an option anymore. If you still want to buy his weapon arts, because there were some new ones added, just keep in mind, you can come here and you'll see like this big Zweihander leaned against his chair here, and then you'll be able to go there to buy whatever arts he has, so you won't miss that. And that weapon he's holding, that's a legendary ornament needed for platinum. We will get that. You can get that two ways. At the very beginning of the game of War Master Shack, when you very first meet him, it's gonna lock you out of the armor we have now because that invasion is tied to him. So you won't get the Bloody Wolf Knight armor we're in right now. But you can kill him early on to make sure you get that weapon to make sure you get your platinum. Otherwise, when he gets to Fair Missoula, we can go to a certain area. It's actually pretty tricky to find. So if you're not following along, you're probably gonna miss it. But he's gonna invade us in Fair Missoula, and we'll get it then, ensuring you get your platinum. Without that weapon, you cannot get platinum. So at the beginning of the game or Fair Missoula. But if you go through Fair Missoula, even combing it carefully all the way up to the main boss, you could still very, 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 very easily miss it. Because it's actually, you have to go some weird way down a bridge into a place, into a section of the Legacy Dungeon that looks like a section you've already been to, and it's different, and it's hiding a legendary talisman and that legendary ornament, and you'll miss your platinum without it. But it's actually trickier to find than you would think. It really is. I've missed it multiple times. So even after I got my platinum, I found it before. I didn't play the game for a while, went back, I could never find him again. And luckily I found him during note taking. But now that we have that, we're going to go over here, talk to Lady Tanith, send her on to her next spot. We're going to kill her, then we're going to kill her knight, we're going to get an incantation.
It's true. No defeat is until then. I suggest I will miss the champion I always was. This is perhaps...
Alright. So, from here, we're going to go over to Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy. Because if you're following along, you already have this. Now you're going to see Tanith eating Rykard's body. Go up, smack her.
My lord.
Her Crucible Knight bodyguard's going to show up. You're going to smack him up, and then he's going to drop an incantation for you. Where is he? And he kind of just pops up on you out of nowhere. Thank you. I'm like, please stagger this big son of a bitch. Heal as fast as you can. He's still going to hit you. Yeah, he don't like that healing shit. God, he's got range too, doesn't he? Bro, that's fucking... Did you guys see that? When has he ever attacked that fucking frequently? Ever? That's not how he fights. Like, what is going on? What do they do with this update, bro? He doesn't... That's not how it happens usually, guys. He's not supposed to attack that... No, that's not his moveset. That is... Wow. Like, this is fucking crazy, bro. Could have used those 20,000 runes, you piece of shit. God damn it, dude. You know what? Fucking playing with this motherfucker. Really? Dude, there's no way. I sit there and missed every parry I could religiously hit every single time. I don't know what's happening. I mean, you guys just see me doing Caleb. Did we not just fight him? And, like, literally not miss a parry the whole time. Especially that double roll. Where he does 2 swipes back to back. I never missed that. I don't miss that shit, ever. fucking crazy. Yeah, that's the one I don't miss. I'm gonna run like hell, try to heal. Go ahead. You wish. That's the incantation we're trying to get, guys. I mean, he is definitely the beefiest one in the game, don't get me wrong. Like, he's the hardest one, but no, I usually will not struggle with him like this. Not him. There's one in Pharaoh Medulla, yeah, I'll struggle with him a bit, but not this motherfucker. Even though he is probably the hardest one. Dude, yeah, right. Or if it's because the halberd. I'm going to just throw and blast my blade real quick. Something I'm more comfortable with using. I've been trying all different types of new weapons this playthrough. I'm most comfortable with greatswords, though, obviously. Why the weapon I'm holding makes a difference on how I parry. But I swear to God, guys, like, I almost did every parry I wanted right then. Yet the first time I missed every single one that looked like it was lined up perfectly. I don't understand why a different weapon in my hand changes that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe it's me, but why was I able to do it so fluidly that time, you know? I mean, make it make sense. You're either good at parries or you're not. That's how that shit goes, you know? Any users, that shit was annoying. But yeah, that's Volcano Manor. I can't honestly think of a single other thing here to do. Don't worry about Alexander, he'll move on. No one should be left. Notice how there's like 4 or 5 names there before. You had Bernal, you had Chance, you had Raya, you had Patches, but they're all gone now. So we are all wrapped up Volcano Manor. We're all wrapped up Mount Galmir. I do apologize for my irritation. It happens sometimes. I'm human too, guys. I'm just like the rest of y'all. No matter how good I am, I still rage sometimes. So I do apologize for that. I try to keep the spirits light around here, but yeah, some things like that just really irk me. However, either way, y'all, moving forward, we will be starting from Archery Gazing Hill. Make sure we have Millicent's dialogue, exhausted. Because we'll be going up this trip, right, or this course right here, and it's like that little ravine in between the mountains and that lake. We're going to go up here, hit this tunnel, NPC invasion, and get all of the Shaded Castle done, which ties into Millicent's quest line. We're going to go get her sword arm, bring that back to her, and try to get the middle section here wrapped up before we hop into the Altus Plateau itself. So it's going to jump over to Ursula Gazing Hill. And as you guys noticed too, I want to show you this, just for people that say you can't call Rykard. If you kill Rykard early, or Lady Chant, it ruins all their quest lines. If you look way up here on Mountaintops of the Giants, guess what that is? Volcano Manor request, Juno Hoslow. So, if you do things the way I showed you, and be very careful about the dialogue and all those things, you can, as I just proven, do all of it. You can do every single bit of the Volcano Manor quest lines, whether you kill Rykard, Tanith, or not. But, that did get us a new incantation and outfit, and we still got all the items and the badass weapon. So I do believe it was worth it, you know what I mean? But either way, guys, we are going to wrap up here and get ready to take on the Shaded Castle. So we will see y'all back here shortly.